What's up guys, today I will show you the 7 most thought-provoking and juiciest Demon Slayer theories that you simply can't miss. If you have a theory that is not on this list, feel free to write it in the comments. Let's get started. Why is Taniro's Demon Slayer sword black? It's not just a simple fact told in the series, but it means a lot more than you might think. First things first, the blade of the Nichiren sword changes to the color of its holder. As an example, Rengoku and other fire breathers get a red sword, while water breathing users get a blue one. So back to Taniro. A black sword is often associated with bad luck. In fact, it is said that those Demon Slayers die young because they lack skill. But now it gets interesting. There are only 2 Demon Slayers that have a black blade. The first one is of course Tanjiro, but the second one is said to be one of the strongest and the most legendary of all time, Yoriichi. So how are those 2 connected to each other? Tanjiro is not related to Yoriichi by blood. In fact, the only connection between the 2 is the sun-breathing style. But because Yoriichi is the only one to defeat Muzan, I believe that it is a sign that Tanjiro will, hopefully, beat Muzan too. So he would be the second Demon Slayer after Yoriichi that is said to beat Muzan, which gets me directly to theory number 2. Is Tanjiro the reincarnation of Yoriichi? So hear me out, there are a lot of things that make it look more reasonable. Firstly, these are the only 2 Demon Slayers in the series with black swords. Secondly, their appearances. They both have reddish purple eyes along with both having hair of a similar color to their eyes. Thirdly, the extreme similar looking Demon Slayer mark. After Tanjiro's mark manifested throughout the series, it resembles more and more the mark of Yoriichi. Judging by how different and unique every single mark is, there cannot be 2 characters who aren't blood related to each other that coincidentally have an identical mark. And my last point is the effect Tanjiro has on the other demons and Muzan. You can see throughout the series that when other demons fight Tanjiro, they see him as Yoriichi and sense great fear. What do you think about this theory? Let me know in the comments. Theory number 3. Why didn't Muzan kill Tanjiro on the spot? So I know that everyone who watched the series came across this question. Many people said that the reason is that Muzan did not want to blow his cover, but with his power, he could have killed all people right there on the spot and everything would be fine. But no, of course he didn't. Otherwise, he immediately sends other demons after him. So many forums left this to the conclusion that Muzan is scared to die and clings to his life and that he couldn't risk the current owner of the earrings being as strong as Yoriichi. When they met, Muzan gets a glimpse of a man with the red hair and the same earrings from his past. The same earrings that Yoriichi wore, the only Demon Slayer who almost killed him. Theory number 4. What is up with the 300-year-old sword? This is probably the newest theory, so if you're not this far in the anime, you better skip this one. Many people might say that the 300-year-old sword is the first sword of Yoriichi himself. Even though it is rusty, we can already see that this sword could be black. So take a deep breath. It is said that the ores are much stronger and that the materials are more sturdy. Now, could it be that this sword holds more powers than we know right now? Does Tanjiro even have the ability to unleash the sword's full potential? Those are some questions that we might get answers to in the coming weeks. What are your points on this one? Theory number 5. Inoskes' boar mask. Inosuke is the easiest character to recognize, with a boar head that he wears all the time. But why does he wear it? There are many theories as to why he wears it. One theory says that his girly-looking face disturbs him. He wants to look more scary with his deep and smoky voice, but his girlish face would stand in the way. The second theory is somewhat sad and honorable. Since his mother left him in the wild, Inosuke got adopted by boars and grew up with them. So he wears the hollowed-out head of his boar mother to honor her memory. What an honorable man Inosuke is. Theory number 6. Dragon-shaped attacks are the strongest. Dragons are pretty awesome in Japan. They're considered to be these super powerful and even godly creatures. So it's no surprise that the first and strongest sun-breathing style has this move called the Dragon Sun Halo Head Dance. Plus, if you pay close attention, some of Tanjiro's attacks even look like dragons. But wait, it gets even better. The water-breathing techniques kick things up a notch, with the 10th and strongest form, Constant Flux, taking on the shape of a water dragon. That's a clear indication of just how much sheer power this form packs. And let's not forget about Zenitsu, who always amazes us. He's developed his own mind-blowing 7th form, the Flaming Thunder God, that unleashes this dragon-shaped lightning attack that shatters everything in sight. All of these dragon connections just add to the already epic world of Demon Slayer. Theory number 7. The upper moons represent the 7 deadly sins. Each upper moon has a unique personality and set of powers. But some fans have noticed that they seem to embody the 7 deadly sins. Muzan personalizes the sin of pride. He's the leader of the demons and has a strong sense of pride in his power and abilities. He's also extremely vain and takes great care to maintain his appearance. Kokushibo personalizes the sin of envy. He's the Upper Moon 1 and was jealous of his twin brother Yurichi Tsugikuni, who was the original Demon Slayer and creator of the Breath of the Sun technique. Doma personalizes the sin of gluttony. He, the Upper Moon 2, is known for his insatiable appetite for human flesh. He even consumes other demons to gain their powers, further emphasizing his gluttonous nature. Akaza, the Upper Moon 3, is a fierce fighter who embodies the sin of wrath. He is motivated by his desire for battle and constantly seeks out strong opponents to test his skills. Hantengu, the Upper Moon 4, has the power to split into multiple versions of himself, but each version is extremely lazy and unmotivated. This aligns with the sin of sloth. Gyoko, the Upper Moon 5, has the ability to control trees and plants, which he uses to create elaborate gardens and structures. He's motivated by his desire for wealth and power, making him a fitting representative of the sin of greed. Gyutaro, the Upper Moon 6, is in love with his sister Daki, and will do anything to protect her. This obsession with his sister aligns with the sin of lust. It's an interesting way to analyze the characters and their motivations. It also adds another layer of depth to the series of good versus evil and the nature of sin. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to write in the comments what you think about these theories or if you have any theories yourself, and we will see each other next time.